by Westside Blues and Jazz, northeast corner of 59th Avenue and Bell Road in Glendale. Performers include Big Pete Pearson, Beth Lederman, The Sugar Thieves, and Charles Lewis. WestsideBlues.com. Also on Facebook, hashtag Westside Jazz and Blues. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. You are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at radiophoenix.org. Yaggah, let's get it on. Yeah.
Brand new banger.
And now, here's the Yaggah News. Yaggah. Go figure.
Hey, yo, this reality. I'm in the place. I'm representing the Yaggah movement. Y'all already know what it is. My man, Mr. Clean Beat, Mr. Indeed. Y'all know what it is. Hey, listen, you are now rocking with the sounds, the safari sounds of the Yaggah movement. Peace.
Yaggah, Yaggah. Live. I think I can hear. Don't you go, go, go. Don't you go, go, go. Don't you go. Don't you go, go, go. All right. We are live. We are live right now, okay? I hope I'm looking okay. You know, I got this camera. I would like to apologize for the technical difficulties that we just have to face. So I hope everything is good. All right, I got some news and I appreciate everybody joining me today. Kind of an off day, I could say. So, but I appreciate everybody out there joining me, man. Just thank you for all the support. Thank you for the love and sorry for the delay. And I don't want to mess this up, but I'm going to start the show. I know there was some little delay earlier right now, so let's start the show. So I want to start the show right now. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, Mr. Clean B. What can I say? I want to play away. I like to say what's up to the people from the north, to the south, to the east, to the west, coming central. I like to dedicate this song to all the sexy ladies driving Mercedes. Oh, yes, you're so sexy. Yes, Valentine is coming. Are you going to call me 602 633 2662? I'm just playing. Ladies, don't call me. I'm not trying to get in trouble here. I'm not trying to get in trouble. But y'all heard live right now via radiocast.org. We got some songs that we just played. First of all, I would like to apologize for the technical difficulties for those out there who were trying to reach out to our YouTube channel, Instagram, or my Facebook. I'd like to apologize most definitely. But I would like to say thank you for joining me today, most definitely via radiocast.org, where the Valley comes to talk, sing, and connect. Before I go in, I want to give a big shout out to Côte d'Ivoire. Yes, indeed. If you're from the Ivory Coast right now, yes, indeed. If you're from Côte d'Ivoire right now, shout out to all of us. Yes, indeed. I know we are 1% in Phoenix, Arizona, but we are going to make it to the African Cup of Nations. Yes, indeed. I don't care if you're from Cameroon, Nigeria, I heard Algeria, all you Algerians out there. I love y'all. I love y'all, all you Algerians in America and abroad. But right now, we're talking about soccer right now, okay? In which I'm going to jump on the playoff, okay? I will share with y'all who made the round 16, yes, indeed. And we're also going to jump on the on some news and some segment of the day because, you know, I have some things that kind of got me to pause up a little bit, you know, to come and express my myself today because I want to keep it real. I wanted to keep it natural. I wanted to keep it factual, not being too emotional about what I'm about to say, but pretty much bring awareness to what's really going on. So, like I said, y'all just heard live right now. Big up to Burna Boy featuring Wiz Kid, Ballon d'Or, and we y'all just heard live Master Kennedy, Oshi, and MZ Menneh. I Can Kill Myself. Oh, I love that song right there. And CK, Love One Tintin. We also had some back here slow mo, and also Mr. Nice featuring Advisor Resty. Don't you go, go, go. Don't you go, go. Oh man, you already know how we do, man. Now I want to jump on the news, man, because you know, I heard some, you know, some things, some grave news that we just you know, we just went through. And also I'm gonna jump on, you know, America democracy. You know, pretty much, you know, last week I was just talking about voting rights and pretty much, you know, be aware of your voting right. But this time I'm gonna be much or broad about what I'm gonna say, bring my facts together, but also bring common sense of what's really going on. But for me to jump on the news, you know, I know there was some crazy news that just happened from you know, the voting rights to filibuster and all that good stuff. But we're gonna jump on that real quick. But before I jump on, just so you know, a month ago, there was an investigation that led to a firing of a teacher who got into a violent altercation with a student that ended the man pinning the teen in the hallway floor on the Louisville High School. And the incident was captured on video
which is pretty sad right now. So I believe it's a science teacher by the name of at the Marion Seymour School. And he was fired in December. Also jumped on the 16-year-old Jameer Strain. So I hope everything's okay. And also, the United States Mint said on Monday it has begun shipping quarters featuring the image of poet Maya Angelou. Yes, indeed, that's great news right there. The first coin in its African Women Quarters program. Now, for those out there who don't know who Maya Angelou is, she is an American author, poet, and civil rights activist, and she passed away in 2014 at the age of 86. She was also honored by former President Barack Obama for the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2010, so most definitely so. And also an arrest warrant has been issued for Houston mother who was actually arrested for leaving her kids in the trunk while taking a COVID-19 test, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't know why parents are doing this. I know already they're going to all those school boarding and throwing people with guns and all that stuff. I hope that that's going to stop real soon. Now, Charles McGee, Tuskegee Airman who flew 401 fighter combat mission over 3 wars and later helped to bring attention to the black pilot who had battled racism at home to fight for freedom abroad, passed away on last Sunday at the age of 102. So bless up to his family, to the McGee's family, most definitely. Happy birthday to Mr. James Earl Jones, most definitely. Yes, indeed. I think he's like 80-something years old, but most definitely we need to keep him. We need to keep him. Yes, indeed. Now, also, one of the preacher, who was known as the Happy Preacher, passed away. The elder Carl Morrell, I believe he passed away a few weeks ago. He was often part of the MLK Day commemorative service, which was held every year at the Ebenezer Baptist Church. I hope I said the name right. I do apologize. My accent is so bad right now. So rest in peace to the elder Carl Morrell. And also one of the Democrats in Florida, Sheila Sheffield McCormick, won on Tuesday an election to fill the Florida vacant 20th congressional district seats. And I believe her Republican nominee, the other opponent, Jason Mariner, actually wanted to have a recount. The same thing like in 2020. So let's hope that doesn't go through another let's count the vote in. Taxpayers don't pay their money with that again. Also, a death that just happened again. A lot of things that are going on, man. Raheem Bograd, who believed to be the goalkeeper for the for the Trinidad and Tobago U17, passed away. I believe he was in the river in the Caribbean country on Sunday. Rest in peace to his family. And also one of the Vogue legendary Andre Leon passed away at the age of 73. Rest in peace as well. And also, this was the news in Tucson, Arizona. I hope this news comes up to light. So please call 1-800-CRIME-TV or call the Phoenix Police Department. I believe this was a crime that happened on New Year's Eve by the name of Ben Anderson on I-17 in Phoenix, Arizona. So I believe that they found his car, but found his body later on. So I hope that they solved the crime. Most definitely, I hope they solved the crime. And also, there's a Democratic U.S. Senate that's running by the name of Gary Chamber, who also had an ad that also promote a pathway toward legalizing, can I say reefer on the air, or can I say marijuana without getting in trouble? Well, marijuana, okay? And he had a commercial on the air, which is pretty hilarious. That's pretty nice right there. And also, PBS Arthur will end up his 25th and final season this year in March. So Arthur, for those out there who grew up on the Arthur 25 years, that's a long time, most definitely. And also Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Big Sean, Robin Thicke are putting up a bill in New York that will have cops to stop, using rap lyrics to go against rappers out there, most definitely. So I hope that happens. I hope that mostly happens. Because, usually, you hear those officers out there using people's lyrics and trying to, get somebody in trouble and so forth. So I hope that, that legislation get into play most definitely. And also some actors and entertainers has been charged for fraudulent PPP loan. I don't know why that happened, most definitely. And also, which breaks my heart, rock legend Meatloaf passed away for COVID. at the age of 74. And also, one of the legendary Louis Anderson also passed away by the age of 68. I believe Louis Anderson was diagnosed with cancer. Bless up to their families, most definitely. And also, this is the good news. This is the news from Chicago. This lady actually got a settlement for $2.9 million, but her name is Angelou Young, Miss Angelou Young, and pretty much she got the settlement because the police mistaken her house to a warrant that was actually long ago, where they actually bust into a door and she was butt naked. She was butt naked, yes, indeed. I don't know, but she got $2.9 million though. Miss Angelou, if you listen to me, you can call 602-633-2662, and I would like to ask you some few questions, not about the $2.9 million, but how they're mistaking that your house to somebody else that was supposed to get on, most definitely. But I don't know why it happened. Now, you know, for those out there who are soccer lovers, I'm gonna jump on that later on because I like to share my soccer lovers out there, my African Cup of Nations, because you know we're in the playoff. We're in the playoff, and I would like to kind of talk crap to all my Cameroonese, my Nigerians, my Algerians out there, because we're in the playoff right now. So this is my time to talk crap right now to all of y'all, because we're gonna win the cup, just like the Cowboys and the Raiders. I'm a Ivory Coast fanatics, okay? So don't judge me for me being a fanatic, okay? Most definitely. Now, for those out there who pay attention to the news, who pay attention to what's really going on, who pay attention to all the the election going on, to all the politicking, I just wanted to take a moment, to invite a lot of my peers out there, especially all my African Americans, which I love. I love my melanin brothers and sisters. I have no shame about that. I love America most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because America, made me the man I am today. Through all the obstacles and challenges and overcoming the difficulties that I have to face in this great nation. I'm very humbled, and I still appreciate what I have to face in order for me to conquer and overcome all those obstacles. So definitely I want to give a shout out to the United States of America for making me the man I am today. As far as being a change man, as far as being a man of humbleness, or a man of kindness, a man of awakeness, if you want to say that. But today's not really about me. It's not about what we hear on the news. I'm pretty sure y'all heard on the news, about the Senate who pretty much denied your voting rights. For those out there who are celebrating Martin Luther King, who marched to the Capitol, who marched to your to your Capitol out there, to voice your right, to voice your opinion, to let your voice know, to let your right know that that you also have an ideal. You also have a freedom. Because this is what America is about. Last time I checked, I believe that some certain folks, until you come in and you face that American life, or in my case, face the Black experience in the United States of America, I believe that you probably understand where I'm coming from with that. But we all hear the commotion, the politicking, and I keep on reminding all my brothers out there, for those out there who keep on telling me to stay away from politics, to not to pay attention to politics. With all due respect, I love y'all, but then again, there's a lot of seriousness thing going on right now that we have to pay attention to. Because if we don't fight for what's right, if we don't fight for what's common sense, if I don't fight for the next brother out there who may go through some difficulties that I've been through, or the sisters that has been going through the same thing as Breonna Taylor, or the sister Anjanette, who had Anjanette Brand, I forgot her name. I hope I get her name right. Who got the police busted out her door while she was naked. All those injustice that we are facing, and now we are seeing the injustice being in front of your television, in front of your social media, in the news. where you have the folks, your constituent, the folks that you voted for that were supposed to represent you, who are playing either Hollywood or they're playing games with your life, you know, in the Capitol. You know, now I'm not going to get so worked up on the filibuster, which was also denied by two Democrats, you know, which, you know, it's not a surprise. It's pretty much unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, I believe Malcolm X kind of brought that idea about the, you know, don't worry about the wolf, but worry about the, you know, the hyenas, you know, amongst your groups, you know, because we already know the wolves. We know who the wolves are. We know who are the, the bad guys out there, but, you know, the Judas amongst us are the ones that we have to be able to worry about. You know, those hyenas who are in our groups, who laugh with us, who jumped with us, who always tell, you know, light up in our face, but go behind our back and pretty much do something different to go against our, you know, our rights, to go against our common sense, our livelihood, you know. And also, you know, we have, of course, not a surprise, you know, we have a Senate who pretty much denied, you know, your voting rights. And this is not about African American, you know, because folks think that civil rights is about African Americans, is about the melanin. No, you know, if you Google civil rights, when Malcolm X, when, you know, Gandhi or Martin Luther King were speaking about common sense, or were speaking about America, they weren't speaking about race, they weren't speaking about religion, they were not speaking about, you know, culture. Yeah, they were bringing that up because that was the problem that we are facing, even still today. You know, we have a constituent who goes on TV who pretty much segregate, you know, who pretty much play like Jim Crow. I should say, can I say Jim Crow 2.0? Can I just say Jim Crow 2.0? And for those out there who don't pay attention to your politicking, but you will complain about how you don't get your paycheck, or how, you know, you get inflations at your stores, or how, you know, child care is going up because somehow all those child care agencies, you know, are getting your money, or they want you to get, you know, your kid in, or they want you to get your face, or whatever it is that you are struggling right now. But we have a idiotic, you know, politician who goes on TV and literally segregate African Americans to the United States of America. Can I just say that, not clearly, you know, vocally, without bringing my emotions into this? Because, like I said again before I started this, I told you, I love Cote d'Ivoire, but I love the United States of America, man. And I share the reason why I love the United States of America, not because of the dream that I was told, you know, when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, before I got in here, and I have to face the realms of the of America, or I have to speak to my brothers and sisters to, you know, or learn the education of Black experience or in the United States of America, or face, you know, an immigration situation, because last time I checked, I'm Black and I'm an immigrant. So everywhere I go through, I have to face some type of obstacle, some type of challenges. I have to pretty much switch my accent, because, you know, if I speak amongst my African American brothers and sisters, I have to adapt to the language. Or if I go in Scottsdale somewhere, or in Beverly Hills, or I get a job in, you know, where, you know, I have a suit on, I have to be able to talk like Brian Gumbo. Or if I go, you know, if I go somewhere in the South, I have to be able to speak Spanish, because that's what America is about, right? It's about the idea, the vision of the dream, right? Because that's what I check. I see, I mean, everybody's different in America. I mean, real Americans are different, right? Not the ones, not the idiots that we are voting for, that are going and, you know, taking all those, you know, corporation money. They're telling you, they're telling me, they're telling everybody else, hey, you know what? You know, when I get there, I'm gonna vote for your civil rights constitutional. I'm gonna vote for, you know, for your right of living, ladies. You know what I'm saying? When I get there, ladies, I'll make sure that your right is being protected. Black folks, hey, when you vote for me, black people, because I have to say Black people are African Americans, because, you know, African Americans vote different than Americans. I never. This is the first time I'm hearing this, because last time I heard something like this was in some type of 1920 videos with people with a white hoodie with a sparking, or with the sparking. So I don't know. But please pay attention to your politics. If you don't pay attention to your politics right now, then that means you are a part of the problem of what is happening in America. Because I do worry about the future. I do worry about those young men and young girls out there who are growing up who do not understand what is going on right now, what are the politicking that are being placed for their future to grow in there. Like I said again, the filibuster was killed, which is no surprise. The voting right was also killed, which was no surprise. For everybody who was Democrats, pay attention to your party. Okay, pay attention to your party. But for all my brothers and sisters out there, my real American brothers and sisters in America, because you are a true American. I don't care what Moscow Mitch saying. I don't care whatever people are saying. You are a true American. Because that's what I check. If we want to go back to history, America was built, in the backs of African Americans, right? Without saying other minorities, who came to join, but it was built in the backs of African Americans. The White House that we all love and adore. It was built through the oppression of a government that wanted to have other race to work for free. But we have people on the podium of politics who literally playing segregational games. And I would like to remind everybody out there, because like I said, I don't want to talk about all this ignorance, speech that folks are propaganda out there. Because if you do pay attention to what he said, you have to understand that it's no surprise, it's not a shock, but it is an awakening to all of those out there. I don't care if you vote Republican, Democrats, Independent, Green Party. I don't care who you are. But really, that really took me off to the core, because as a black man, I took an assault over that, because how dare this man will go and pretty much segregate America, and I'm not even in America. It's not, like I said, it has nothing to do with me born someplace else and appreciate the challenges or the livelihood, the lifestyle. It has nothing to do with lifestyle. Because last time I checked, America is an idea. This country is about idea. It's about a vision. There is a Statue of Liberty in New York. And I believe I asked a lot of my peers out here in America about, what does this Statue of Liberty means? What does it constitute to me as an immigrant, to you, as a minority, because that's what it is looked upon. For Moscow Mitch to come and talk about African American or anybody out there or Latinos being second class, it's no different than Jim Crow 2.0. It is no different than any nationalist who would look at themselves as the superior, culture, or the superior race, and everybody else on the bottom as inferiority. And I do care about my black folks, because everybody wants to have this propaganda, this illusions that, oh no, African Americans don't vote. Yes, they do vote. Or African Americans are a bunch of thugs. No, they're not thugs, because last time I checked, you got billionaires who are African Americans who are coming up right now. Or African Americans have, cultural issues. No, because if you listen to what the news is saying, if you listen to what those idiots are saying, lying to you every second, then you're going to be embedded in the lie. Because I was lied to when I was back home. I was lied to when I was watching Coming to America, and I was watching Eddie Murphy Coming to America, and I was saying to myself that, oh my God, I'm about to come and find myself my queen to be, and be confused about the black experience, until I have to realize that this is not a cultural thing. This is a systematic issue. And then you have an idiot that's going on TV, literally segregate African Americans from the United States of America. Please, folks, let me remind you that the United States of America is a country of idea. We are different. We all come from all walks of life. And for those out there who feel the need of being ignorant, of being racist, I'd like to remind you again that your great-grandparents were also being oppressed when they were here. So if you are an Irish person and you feel racist today, just so you know that in the 1900s, the government did not like Irish when the Irish came in here. If you feel that, you're from South America and feel, oh, I'm an American now, or I don't like these other people from the border. Your great-grandparents came out here, and that pretty much fought for you to have that right for you to speak like that. The United States of America is an idea of a nation. America is not Saudi Arabia. America is not Russia. America is not France. Socialism that you guys are talking about. And if the democracy that we are promoting so hard in the world, it is in trouble out here right now. Domestically, democracy in America is in peril right now. Because you got folks out there who literally are playing segregational games on TV, trying to divide a nation. And plus, I keep on hearing, oh, there are two Americas, which, yes, there are two Americas, but when are we going to bring that two America into one? Because two men don't meet, but two people meet. We got black folks, we got white folks, we got all folks from all walks of life who are coming to America, who are investing in America. But still, in 2022, we got folks out there who are playing this segregational game. I'd like to remind all my brothers and sisters out there, and all my African American brothers and sisters out there, that I love you, first of all. I love you. And you, to me, you are an American, number one. So if Moscow Metro, anybody out there don't believe that you are, yes, you are. And please, if you hear me, please, with all due respect, do me a favor. Go out there and vote. If you're a felon, find a way to beat that felony, to obstruct that, off your record so you can go out there and vote. I don't care if you vote for, for Democrat or Republican. Please vote for common sense. Vote for someone that's going to bring common sense into your house, into your foundation, so your kids can be able to grow, not feel threatened by a system that every second works on oppressing you, me, and anybody out there who look different than the system itself. America is an ideal nation, y'all. I hope we all get this kite. Let's play some more music, because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And before we go on break, I would like to elaborate on one of my brothers who left us last year. DJ Vex was definitely rest in peace. We're going to keep on continuing. This is Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah, Yaggah. Yeah. Woo. Okay. All right, man. Like I said, man, thank you, mark my word. Big up, everybody out there, big up. Thank you all for joining me. I see somebody left me a message. Who left a message here? Somebody left a message here. I don't know who you are, but thank you very much. Whatever you are, thank you very much. But anyway, I appreciate everybody out there joining me today. But again, I like to bring that up again to the forefront to all my brothers and sisters out there, man. And also, let me see. So, just so you know, last year was a very tough year, most definitely for most of us. And I want to be able to jump on it right now, because I know I have a few minutes, and just to kind of bring, some idea, just to bring some togetherness. But I sure miss this brother, man. I sure miss this brother, most definitely, DJ Vex. I know when I first got to Radio Phoenix, which was years ago, I remember, back then I was still fresh. I was can I say I was a virgin? I was such a virgin back then, that, shout out to Kaja Brown, shout out to Brother Calvin, Lady T, Mr. Victor, Miss Jean, all the Radio Phoenix family, Brother Floyd, Mark My Word, everybody out here, man. Just shout out to everybody out here when I first got here, and especially DJ Vex, most definitely. Pretty much it was an experience, that I cherish it, and I know that I shed some tears last year because it was one of those year that was kind of like a what the F type of year, because I never thought that. I'm just trying to invite people up to join me, so I hope that I'm inviting people to join me. Radio Phoenix, right here, Brother Calvin. I hope you guys join me today. Yes, indeed. Appreciate everybody out there joining me today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. But I'm gonna low down the volume for a minute, most definitely, just to kind of show my respect to Reese Brown. Joy. Rest in peace, Fish. That was Joy, man. Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh, man. I know the African Cup is coming up, so I'm going to jump on all you Africans out there who are talking smack about the Ivory Coast. We're going to win this cup, most definitely. Yes, indeed. Before I jump on my second hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, I just wanted to pay tribute to one of our, late members who passed away last year. Y'all know him by DJ Vex, Reese Brown, aka Reese Brown. I just wanted to celebrate his life because I know last year when I heard the news last year, it was kind of a shock. It was a surprise. It was overwhelming here because I know also prior to that, I lost one of my favorite staff at my my former job, Papa David, which I know him, for years, which I worked with him. Rest in peace, also Papa David, from Nigeria. So all my Nigerians out there, bless up. And I just wanted to celebrate his life because, earlier when the music was playing, I was just talking about how, a DJ Vex, was one of the pioneers out here and at RadioPhoenix.org, where the veteran comes to talk, sing, and connect. And please, if you have the chance to go to my YouTube or go to my to RadioPhoenix.org and check out some of the videos or some of his artwork. I'm stuttering out here right now because I'm so emotional. But some of his artwork that he left us, most definitely. Also, a big shout out to the Valley Boy Credence for allowing DJ Vex and Complex, for bringing the mix out there, most definitely. And and I remember, meeting DJ Vex, Reese Brown. My first meeting was like, I was very nervous. Me coming to Radio Phoenix, I'm meeting first of all, I'm meeting a bunch of black folks, so I'm already nervous because I gotta look, up to the part. I don't want to look, away from the part. I'm trying to blend in, but also it was a joy to see, African Americans and this, in a platform where, there's a radio, there's the internet, and I can be able to connect to a lot of my brothers and sisters. But shout out to our brother Trey from We On Point. Please check out We On Point 4 p.m. right after me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check him out loud and clear because he's going to let you know what time it is, most definitely. And the reason why I'm very appreciative of DJ Vex, aka Reese Brown, is because when I first started up, with the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, I was just creating some things where, I remember him, our brother Trey, and that was like on the side of that was before they started switching up all of our hours. I remember my hours was from 2 to 4, and then he was from 4 to 5, and then brother Trey has We On Point, and he was actually in the basement. So please check out In the Basement if you have time to go on YouTube or radiofins.org. You can check out In the Basement all the mixes that DJ Vex blessed us with, most definitely. You know, you guys can check them out out there. And I remember like that was like a collision of 3 shows that we had all together with In the Basement, and we on point. And I am forever appreciative of that experiment that we had, that we collide, we came together because he not only he taught me just the togetherness, but he also taught me that, folks that looks like me can also embrace who I am, and earlier I was just talking about, the idea of the United States of America, how America idea is to embrace all walks of life that comes in here. And, DJ Vex was one of the brothers who pretty much embraced not just me being an African, not just me being having an accent or having the Yaggah movement radiocast, but also join certain ventures that, I was, being part of, like DJ in certain places that I invited him to be part of in the name of Radio Phoenix, or be that is places where he was DJing him and DJ Complex, where they were doing their Thursday old school, and so forth. And I just want to, talk about him because I want to celebrate his life, celebrate what he left us, the legacy that he left via radiofins.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. And also bring my blessings to, to his family, that for those out there who still love DJ Vex, who still love Richest Brown, that he has not left us, because I can tell you every day that I go and watch those videos that, or listen to In the Basements, or listen to Radio Phoenix, all the shows that he left us, all the comment that he was doing, those are words of wisdom. Those are words of appreciation. And I will forever be grateful of what he left us at the station, what he left us outside the station. And that's why today I want to take the time to talk about him, to bring his name into the forefront, because I do miss that brother a lot. I do miss him, and I do believe that, if it wasn't for him, for those out there who pretty much built me, to do a show out here, to support me, to be Mr. Clean B, I wouldn't be here right now for over 5 years right now. And I have to be a little bit emotional, and I do apologize, but I'm not going to apologize for being emotional on via the radio station or via, my news feed, because like I said, and for those out there that I haven't heard, for those out there who are doing good things, just keep doing good things. Keep on leaving a legacy. Keep on striving for success. Keep on, making us feel good, because I feel that DJ Vex, Richest Brown left something that made me feel good, for me to actually, be able to be expressive about him like that. You know what I'm saying? So, rest in peace, brother, man. Rest in power, DJ Vex, was definitely in. For those out there who lost along the way, rest in peace. God bless all of y'all. And please, whatever you do, man, please wear a face mask. Whatever you do out there, wear a face mask. Protect yourself. Be careful out there on them streets. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of those out there, and call your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Call your loved ones out there. You know what I mean? And enjoy life. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. That's what I gotta say. We'll be right back. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Mr. Clean B, back for another hour, y'all. Yaggah, yeah. Ooh.
Programming supported by Shiner Gold.
Yeah.
Regular.
I gotta keep it up for a minute. I gotta keep it up for a minute. We're gonna keep it a break. We're gonna take a break.
in 16 shades. So that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind. And the blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her, it will diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, in essence, her blessing is being the mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Maccabi Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight, to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to do opposed to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than the black woman.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
I was going to ask you to give me a ride.
Here comes the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
It's your gorilla, Sir Side, the Lady Boss, and I'm here supporting the Yaggah Movement
I'll
Radio.
call you after the show.
I talked to my boy, so he said, yeah, just let him know.
Well, like I said, I'm ready. show. Appreciate everybody out there joining us today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. To play no games out here like that. So appreciate everybody out there joining us today, man. So thank you for joining us today, man. I don't want to get copyright strike, so I have to play the music lower to where I'm not gonna get in trouble. So I do appreciate everybody out there who are joining me. You know, please don't get upset. Okay, don't get upset because I don't want to get in trouble with nobody right now when it comes to copyright music. You know I do appreciate everybody out there making sure that music is good, most definitely. So that right there, I ain't gonna knock nobody down. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. All right. I think I can see you right now. So I got the hoodie on. Oh my God! What is all this stuff? What is all this stuff? Okay, let me stop. But I'm going to jump on the what you call it, the GDP, the African 2022 GDP, and also I'm going to talk about pretty much what you call it. The African National Cup, kind of give you a little updates on that. I know some of you have been watching the African Cup left and right. So, I just want to make sure that, I'm ready for y'all. Most definitely, y'all. Brand new. Oh, yes. Mr. Clean B, what can I say? I like the way you rap that thing. Oh, you sexy ladies, come on over here with me. I'm a good dude. Yes, indeed. Mr. Clean B, I want to rap for you. I need love. Yes, love indeed. Because love is all I need. Oh, let me stop right now. Let me stop right now, man. Y'all just heard live some good music. Big shout out to all the local and international artists out there. We are promoting via radiofreaks.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. And I want to jump on the top 20, the 20th richest country in Africa, 2022, most definitely. I know some of y'all are probably wondering, Africa, like, do Africa got money? You know what I'm saying? Africa got airports, skyscrapers? Yes. You know what I'm saying? The continent do have certain nations with skyscrapers, with airports. You can't even buy a land. You can't even buy a house out there. I'm just saying, okay? So for those out there who don't believe that Africa has a GDP, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm just let y'all know right now. I'm about to read this for y'all because I got the information because I was going to say that last week, but I want to present that for today. So I'm appreciative that I have all the info, all the facts. So no one's gonna question me about, oh my gosh, is this factual and everything like this? But I got the countries out there, the top 20th richest countries in Africa when it comes to GDP from 2021 to 2022, most definitely. So, but before I jump on that, I want to give a big shout out to a couple of those countries right now who are going to jump on the round of 16 of the African Cup of Nations. So a big shout out to Burkina Faso, Gabon, Nigeria, Tunisia. I was going to say that in French. Can I say that in French or in English? Whichever you want. Well, Guinea, Gambia, Cameroon, Comoros, Senegal, Cape Verde, Morocco, Malawi, Ivory Coast. Yes, indeed. Ivory Coast, Egypt, Mali, and Equatorial Guinea. So the games will start, I believe, next week. And I believe that will be January the 29th. The 30th and the 31st will be the qualifying, and also in February will be some other game, and the finals will be on the 6th. So I make sure that I come for the finals because the Ivory Coast will make it to the final, y'all. Yes, and we're gonna make it to the final. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care. All you Senegalese out there and Nigerians and Cameroons out there talking crap about Cote d'Ivoire. I don't care, okay? We're going to win this for y'all. We're going to win this for y'all, okay? But most of all, we're going to play some more music before we jump on that. You already know how we do. Mr. Clean B coming back already. You already know how we do, man. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I'm going to play some more music, y'all. You already know, y'all. Yeah. Ooh. Hey. All right. Yes, hold on. I'm about to play this right now real quick. We're going to jump on it. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Away. Hey. And mother comes up and away. Okay, all right, we're back. We are back. And all your friends, your sexy friends out there, we are back. You guys don't know why the video is doing this. But let me see what I can do. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Oh. Brand new. Look at me. I'm doing on camera right now. I'm not a DJ like that, okay? I am not a DJ like that. A better way. Okay, Radio Phoenix. That's it right there. Oh, we live. We are live right now. Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. I told you I was going to come back. I told you I was going to come back right now. Yes, indeed, Mr. Clean B, back on the grind. I'm going to share with y'all the top 20 richest African countries of the 2022, most definitely. And I'm going to share the GDP so you guys can have an idea, you know what I'm saying, which country is number 1 to the 20th. And I believe the Ivory Coast is actually on the top 20. So big shout out to Cote d'Ivoire from being in the top 20 African richest GDP, you know what I'm saying, in the continent, most definitely. So we're going to jump on this right now. So we're going to start from the top 20th to the number 1. So that's how we're going to do. We're going to go from 20th to the number 1. So you guys know already, you know, how we're going to go down. So the 20th country, when it comes to the growth, economic, and the African continents, we're going to go with Zimbabwe. Yes, indeed. Zimbabwe, which the capital is Harare, and the population is 14.6 million, and the GDP, I just heard, is $19.4 billion. Okay, that's dollars. Okay, I'm doing this in dollars, sons. Okay, for y'all. So Zimbabwe have a $19.4 billion GDP. Number 19 is Senegal, which the capital is Dakar. Yes, indeed. population of 16.2 million with a GDP of $24.2 billion. Now, number 18 is Zambia, with the capital is Lusaka, with the population of 17.8 million and the GDP of $25.8 billion. Number 17 is Uganda. Capital is Kampala, with a population of 44.2 million and the GDP of 27.9 billion. Yes, indeed. Number 16 is Sudan, with the capital is Khartoum, with the population of 42.8 million. Yes, indeed. With the GDP of $33.2 billion. 15 is Cameroon. Capital is Yaoundé. Population 25.9 million with the GDP of 38.4 billion. Oh my God, that's a lot of money right there. Number 14 is Tunisia. Capital Tunis, with a population of 11.7 million with a GDP of 41.7 billion. Wow, that's pretty nice. Small population with a nice GDP. That's pretty nice. Tunisia, remember that Tunisia, yo. I just say that again. 13 is DRC Congo, Democratic Republic du Congo, if you don't understand, which was formerly known as Zaire. Kinshasa is the capital. Population is 86.8 million with the GDP of $42.7 billion. Number 12 is Libya. Capital Tripoli, with a population of 6.7 million with the GDP of $43.2 billion. Ooh, that's nice. 11, Cote d'Ivoire, aka Ivory Coast. Yes, indeed. Capital is Yamoussoukro. That is the political capital, but the economical capital is Abidjan. Just so you know, Abidjan. So big shout out to all my brothers and sisters in Abidjan, because we are celebrating the Ivory Coast, going to the playoff. Now, population of 25.8 million with the GDP of $45.9 billion. Yes, indeed. Number 10 is Ghana. Yes, indeed. Capital is Accra, with the population of 30.9 million and a GDP of $51.8 billion. Yes, that's dollars, yo. That's dollar sign. Number 9 is Tanzania. Capital Dodoma, and the population is 59.4 million with a GDP of $55.6 billion. Yes, indeed. Number 8 is Ethiopia. Addis Ababa, with is a capital. Population 112 million with a GDP of $83.8 billion. Yes, indeed. Number 7 is Kenya. Capital is Nairobi. Population 53.5 million with a population of $89.6 billion. Ooh, yes, indeed. Number 6 is Angola. Capital is Luanda. Population 31.8 million with the GDP of $114.5 billion. Oh, now we're going up right now. Number 5, Morocco. Capital is Rabat. Population 36.7 million with the GDP of $118.2 billion. Oh, that's lovely right there. Number 4 is Algeria. Capital Alger. Yes, indeed. Population is 43.2 million with the GDP of $188.3 billion. Oh, my Lord. Oh, jeez. Number 3 is Egypt. Capital is Cairo. Population 99.2 million with the GDP of $249.5 billion. Oh, yes, indeed. Number 2, South Africa. Yes, all my South African, big shout out to y'all. Yes, indeed. Capital is Pretoria. Population 58.7 million with the GDP of $376.7 million. And number one, of course, is Nigeria. Of course, Nigeria is number 1. Yes, indeed. Oh, you guys were shocked. I was not shocked. I know all along it was Nigeria. Some of y'all probably didn't hear Nigeria's name. I know Nigeria was number 1. But some of y'all probably didn't understand that Nigeria got money out there. Yes, indeed. all my Lagos brothers out there, all my Igbo brothers, yes, indeed. Nigeria, capital Abuja, 200 million population with the GDP of almost close to $400 billion. Ooh-wee. So Nigeria is number one. So let's recap all the top 20 richest African nations again. So we got number 20, Zimbabwe, number 19, Senegal, number 18, Zambia, number 17, Uganda, 16, Sudan, 15, Cameroon, 14, Tunisia, 13, DRC Congo, 12, Libya, 11, Cote d'Ivoire, 10, Ghana, 9, Tanzania, 8, Ethiopia, 7, Kenya, 6, Angola, 5, Morocco, 4, Algeria, 3, Egypt, 2, South Africa, and 1, Nigeria. Let's put some more music again, y'all. Let's put some more music because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I feel so good right now. I feel so good right now. Yes, indeed.
Hey, yo, this reality. I'm in the place to represent the Yaggah movement. Y'all already know what it is. My man, Mr.
So, for those out there who are looking for the holidays, the holidays are here. Yes, indeed. Let me take off my hoodie because I don't want people to think that I'm some type of, you know what I'm saying, hoodlum. But, you know, Thanksgiving is here. I mean, Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. That's it, Thanksgiving. I'm getting so old. Valentine's Day is coming. And in a few weeks, I believe in 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks and a few days. And I got some ways to create a date, which is quite fascinating. I don't know who make all these dating stuff, man, during the pandemic. Like, who makes stuff like that? Like, for real. Like, I don't know who makes stuff like this, but I'm gonna read it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because, and also for every single folks out there, big shout out to all my single people out there. I know if you were single during the pandemic, I know it was very, very hard. It was very, very hard because I know a lot of us, including myself, you know, it was kind of tricky because you know either you have to have the vaccine or or somebody that you know have COVID, so you can't get close to that person. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that I've learned is, there were other ways that people still interacted, and I still believe in physical interaction when it comes to this pandemic. I don't believe in, doing the Zoom thing, even though that's what people were doing. And plus, I believe I had a show called Long Distance Relationship, because that's what I feel like the pandemic made other people feel like. It made people feel distant, like it was like a long distance relationship for a lot of us, but this one right here is pretty fascinating, very, very fascinating. But the one thing I'm going to jump on is to make sure that for any men out there who are listening to me right now, whatever you do, don't get your wife or your girlfriend upset. That's my best advice. Whatever you do, don't get your wife, your woman upset. Don't get her upset. That's what I can say. You know what I'm saying? Just make her smile, make her happy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing I'm going to elaborate to, because I feel that a lot of us don't understand that, our women, they deserve more than what we give them. I believe that a woman is not a need, it's a want. When you deal with a woman, it's not just about the need, it's about the want. So, and you have to always upgrade with your lady. So, so that's just for the fellas out there. So shout out to all of you out there. Upgrade. I don't know what's up with all these make breakfast for. I don't know who make all these stuff, man. All this stuff. Who makes all those relationship? Everything's like outdoor. Everything's freaking outdoor. Like it's an outdoor freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? Virtual honeymoon, my ass. Like, this is crazy. Am I supposed to? No, this is crazy. Like, no, I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that at all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I gotta pay my bill.
Support for Radio Phoenix comes in part from Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C, near the southeast corner of Central Avenue and Indian School Road in Phoenix. Native Health provides private medical, dental, behavioral health, wig, and wellness services for the urban Native American community. For more information, is available at 602-279-5262 or online at nativehealthphoenix.org. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. You are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at radiophoenix.org. Yaggah, let's get it on. Yeah.
Brand new banger.
All right. So yeah, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm sorry. You know that's crazy. That I can't read that. I'm sorry, I cannot read that. I cannot read that at all. But I definitely will share some, you know, some things that I have to go through, and I believe because we are going through those little Valentine's holidays, that should be a healthy thing, because I believe that there are some folks out there who are going through some heartbreaks, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. So, what happened? Oh, joy. But anyway, hold on. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I just want to make sure everything's good right here. But yeah. But I wanna jump on some things because that's something I want to share for a long time. You know, for a long freaking time. I'm not gonna cuss because I know there's a lot of folks out there who have their heart broken. Okay. And this is the time for folks out there to find healing. 2022 is a time to find healing, okay? And before I even jump on that, because I'm going to share my experience, I'm going to share what I've been through and why I feel it's the need to find healing. It's the need to, to find that, that person. It doesn't have to be, anybody out there that you are serious with, someone that makes you feel comfortable. So if you're single and you are undecided, stay undecided, okay? Because I'm gonna jump on that right now. But I know some of the folks out there who are single. I know you probably had your heart broken, you probably had your heart violated and all that good stuff, and I understand that. But for those out there who got from a broken relationship, fresh broken relationship, I got something for y'all, because it's 2022. I don't want y'all to lose your mind, anything like this. So let's jump on that right now. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about love, good love, sweet love. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh man, I don't know what to say. But let's bring it up for y'all. Oh yes. Oh, that's that sweet love right there. That is that sweet love right there, man. Welcome to Relationship Talk. Mr. Clayton B back again. Yes, indeed. I appreciate everybody out there who are joining me today. I was going to read some segment about long distance relationship, about dating, long distance, and I didn't feel like reading this. I'm sorry, because I don't feel like that is appropriate for me to read that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in, like I said, I don't believe in long distance relationship. First of all, I had a show about that, please. So don't forget, you can go on my Anchor.FM at SafariSoundzEnt podcast, or you can go on my YouTube, check out the segment, because I had a show about that. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much don't agree with long distance relationship, because that's what it was. It was about dating during the COVID, what to do while you dating during the COVID-19 or during the pandemic, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't know who makes those those kind of crap, man. I don't know who makes that stuff, man. I don't know who. I don't know. Like, I believe, relationship is about physicality, okay? You know what I'm saying? I believe that you need someone physically to be next to you, you know what I'm saying? You need to hold on to someone, you know what I'm saying? Hold on to their face, to their hair, to their hairline, or whatever it is you gotta do. But love, physical love is about physicality, man. All right. So I'm not gonna read that crap it's over there, but I'm gonna jump on the 5 things you should never do after a breakup. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump right now. You can call me 602-633-2662. If you had a breakup that it took you a while for you to get off that, you can call me and pretty much let me know, you know what I'm saying, how did you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because I know, going through a breakup has to be the most heartbroken things ever in life. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's already a pain in the butt. You know what I'm saying? Losing someone that you invested in your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, you know what I'm saying, your finances, because nowadays that's what it requires. Relationship now requires wealth, good health, you know what I'm saying, and also upgrading, the status quo. You know what I'm saying? So if you broke, and make sure that the person that you're with have some type of stability, so you can be able to enjoy life indeed. But again, love is not about materialistic things. I believe that love is about emotional status quo. I believe love is about understanding, and understanding each other. And even though I know that some people have grew up or have adapted themselves into this lack of sensitivity or lack of lack of morality or not caring. I still believe in opening the door for a woman. I still believe in catering to a woman. I still believe in pleasuring a lady. You know what I'm saying? All those attributes to keep your relationship going. All those stuff, all those status quo. I believe in those morals, those relationship morals. Okay, call me old school, call me whatever you want to call me, but those are the morals that I grew up under. Now, I'm not saying that this was happening right now, because when the way I grew up, it did not involve. Yes, it involved financial stability, but it also involved, make sure that you love that person. You know what I'm saying? From thick to thin. But right now, we are living in a world where, if you're broke, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get dropped off. You know what I'm saying? If you're rich, you will be elevated. If you lose a job or if you lose something, best believe you're gonna lose some type of privilege, especially when it comes to relationship. And I can say this because, as I got older, learning my my manhood into a relationship, or learning myself dealing with relationship from marriage to different other relationship. And that's the reason why, I always stick to myself. I know a lot of my peers always ask me, Mr. Klimby, you single? Why are you so single? Oh, I got other peers out there who have been upset at me or have some type of assumption about me, because not just I choose to be single, but I remain single. And single, yes, single life is a choice, but it's also a shield to protect myself from getting hurt again. And you can ask any single person out there who have been hurt before, who have been going through some type of trauma, some type of heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? That one song that one of them R&B singers be doing back in the 90s. That that Mary J. Blige music. Yes, man goes through that stuff too. Okay, so me going through those type of breakup, the one thing that I've never really adapted myself, I never really learned, was for me from a healing perspective of it. I didn't learn how to heal from living one breakup to another. My thing was, I just left this person, and this other person cares about me. What bad can happen? And one thing I've learned is, as you jump from one relationship to another, every relationship is different. You know what I'm saying? From my marriage to the ladies that I have dated, and I say dated, not going from a Rolling Stone Papa type of thing. No, it was serious relationship, serious folks that I say, hey, let's be together, let's mingle, let's be in public So everybody knows that I'm with you, blah, 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 and so forth. But everything was good, butterfly effect, flower bomb, and all that good stuff. But when it comes to the challenges, when it comes to the seriousness of the relationship, the breakup of it, it's where, the healing never really got healed. The wound got never healed properly. And before I just leave y'all, before I jump on, the next show, I got 5 things you should never do after a breakup, because I have to use those 5 attributes, those 5 steps for me to not jump on somebody else's trauma or be another headache to another woman. Because I'm getting sick and tired of all the ladies out there who assume that every man is a player, or the next man that you get, is going to be a womanizer. Like I get heartbroken when I hear that. Okay, I'm already getting sick of certain women out there who believe that, or who assume that every African man are a bunch of players. That breaks my heart. I'm sorry, I'm not a player. And also on top of that, men don't cheat. Okay, black men don't cheat. Okay, let's put it out there. Anyway. Number 1, take anything to the extreme. That's one thing that folks we do. We take everything to the extreme. We take everything from the to the heart. And I can speak that for myself, where I know after a breakup, I will sense some type of insecurity. I will question my ability to be in the relationship. I will question myself. I will trying to see. Why did it happen to me? All those things, that I have to question about, those are just human experience. Those are just human attributes. Those are just, learning, learning human natures. And a lot of times, it took a while, and it's going to take a while for folks to understand those attributes, for folks to understand not to take everything to the extreme, because when you get heartbroken, a lot of times you either want to hurt that person, or whoever comes next to you, it's like a vendetta type of thing, right? So, I can say that I took a lot of things, to the extreme, to where I lost sight of what love was about. So taking anything to the extreme is one of the things that you don't want to carry after a breakup. Number 2, calling or, texting your ex. I don't go back in the past. One thing about me, what I'm saying, unless we are like homie, lover, friends type of thing. But one thing about me that I've learned is I don't go back. I don't run back to the past, especially if I know that my past has some life, challenges, some learning lessons that I have to carry moving forward. I am not going to carry that with me. I'm not going to go right back to trauma. It's like going back to, running back to Judy Arias, knowing that she's going to keep on stabbing you again and again and again. Or texting and say, "Oh, I love you, honey. I miss you." No, fellas, ladies, what I'm saying? It's a big old word out there. What I'm saying? If the one thing I've learned in life, if don't be around somebody who doesn't want to be with you. Okay, so if your ex-boyfriend had the best intimacy, okay, that's just him. There's plenty of men out there who got the best intimacy. Fellas, if your lady, cook better than the last one, and you broke up, it's okay. Learn how to cook, fellas. Learn how to cook, and keep your options open. Keep your options open. But don't call back. Don't text your ex. Don't make yourself feel so vulnerable. Number 3, using beverages, using alcohol to cope with your breakup, using drugs to cope with your breakup. Those are things that, I can say, when I lived in Tucson, years ago, that was, and I was doing nightclub promotions, that was one of the escape back in the day, until I got diagnosed with ulcer, and, and which kind of made me slow down on not even having any drinks, but pretty much not even using that to cope with my trauma, to cope with my problems. For those out there who are using alcohol, drugs to cope with their breakup, it is a bad combination, but it also can lead to some type of heart attacks, to some type of heart disease. And I just advise to everybody out there not to even think of using alcohol in any beverages when you go into a breakup. You know, if you go to a breakup, call your girlfriend, call your homie. Hey, what are we doing right now? Just have a man talk. Call someone that you trust that can be able to hear your hurt. That's not going to be judgmental. That's going to be more of a constructive criticism when it comes to a relationship. Because like I checked last time, we are not perfect. We all make mistakes as much as we all improve into our mores when it comes to relationship out there. So all I'm saying is, don't use alcohol, don't use drugs, you know what I'm saying? Don't use anger to cope with your breakup. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, don't blame yourself. Jesus Christ. Don't blame yourself, okay? You know, I believe it took me years it took me years until I found out that, oh, okay, it's not me. Then I realized that, well, it's me. Then I found out, no, it's not me. Then I realized, no, it takes 2 people, you know what I'm saying, to come together. It takes 2 people to, you know, to engage. It takes 2 people to, you know, to coexist, to compromise. It takes 2 people to create peace or to go to war. So blame myself because of a relationship breakup is nonsense. What about the other party? What about the woman or the woman that I've dated? What about the other party? So you have to think of all those common sense about, yo, like, why did we break up? Did we break up because my intimacy was bad? Did we break up because I was doing too much? Did we break up because I was working too hard? Did we break up because because of lack of attention? Because fellas, we need to pay attention to our women out there, y'all. We need to pay attention to our women out there. Ladies, pay attention to your man. If you don't want your man to cheat on you, pay attention to your man. When I say pay attention to your man, pay attention to your man. You know what I'm talking about. And the number 5, looking for closure. Looking for closure meaning, you don't have to go, you know, church is great. Church is great to go, you know, to find closure. But again, the one thing is to find closure is look up in yourself. A lot of time, you know, like I said, our imperfection makes us splitting human beings. You know, whatever you're going through, you know, is a teachable moment. Me going through all my old relationship, learning the breakup, learning all those stuff that I have to go through, being, you know, from the bad guy, from even having a heart broken, taught me a valuable lesson about life, about being in a relationship. Taught me about, you know, pay attention to your surrounding, pay attention to whoever you're with, pay attention to, you know, the folks that you surround yourself with. You know, never feel comfortable on your relationship. Never blame yourself. Always, you know, talk. Always, you know, compromise. Always have that open mind. Always have that open spirit. You know what I'm saying? Always have that healing where you can be able to talk to someone that has been going through the same trauma as you. Because a lot of time, it's okay to go to your girlfriends and the same girlfriend that has been breaking up, you know, that has the same breakup as you, that talks crap about every man. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Go to someone that's going to understand and understand your problem. That's not going to be criticizing one side. That's going to be critical on both sides. Because like I said, 2 mountains do not meet, but 2 people meet. You know what I'm saying? 2 people can create peace as much as they can create war. 5 things to do when you leave a relationship, yo. Please do not break up, you know what I'm saying, empty-handed. Don't break up out there like this, man. I want to give a big shout out there to all my peers out there. Big shout out to Zach, yes indeed, Yaggah, yes indeed. Big shout out to Blonde Dinko. I hope I said the name right. Yaggah, all day, every day. And shout out to all my peers out there, man. Thank y'all for joining me today. Thank you and be safe out there. God bless you. God bless all of you out there. And if you're an American citizen, black, white, gay, lesbian, Latino, Irish, from all walks of life, I love you, man. You are a real, true American citizen. And do not believe what other folks are saying out there on the media. Go out there and vote. Exercise your rights. Exercise your First Amendment. Do not let these people lie to you. Exercise your First Amendment. God bless America. And shout out to Cote d'Ivoire. Yes, indeed. Ivory Coast in the playoff, baby. Yeah. Woo. Hey. Yes, indeed. Hey, we out of here. Yes. Mr. Clean Beat, I want to say what's up. Yaggah all day.
every day, all day. Hey, 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 Mr. Clean Beat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you to my people around the world. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, you love, you all. Hey, hey, yes, you roll.